This is Collab with Miyokiville. Today we will be talking about this channel. First we will do an introduction. So basically, Cassy is me and Miyoki's classmate from grade 3 to 5. Cassy was our friend and we really loved her, but I don't think she knew that very well. I still miss her, but the situation has gone far. To start, Cassy got mad at me for accusing her of copying me. Yes, I know, accusing is not good, but it was my mistake. Now, self-referred. But there's a lot of evidence of her copying me. But I didn't want to ruin our friendship. I mean, Cassy was one of the first people I liked playing games with. I have guilt rushing over me every day. But in this story, everyone is a victim, and yet not a victim at the same time. So do not attack or hate anyone in this video. I beg of you. I made this video because of Cassy commenting this comment on my videos, these videos in specific. First, we will go all the way back to grade 4, where I started realizing maybe Cassy didn't like me at all. So our classmate went to me and asked, "Hey, Zanea, what would happen if you realized your friends were talking behind your back?" I answered, "Depends." She showed me a drawing Cassy made with Cassy's best friend, who we call Lena for privacy purposes. They drew an illustration of me with poop on my head, calling me Zanea Poopy Head. Sure, it was like a kindergarten meme stuff. It wasn't big of a deal, but it was a bit uncomfortable for me myself. So we will analyze her comment and we will show me and Miyoki's perspective of the comment. This is my perspective of the comment. So actually, before I see her perspective, I actually predicted she would do this because now when grade 5 ended, I realized she genuinely didn't like me. Okay, now we go to my perspective. Okay, so in my perspective, if you read this comment, she claims I have jealousy issues, I bully her, and I'm spoiled. Now, I will say I do have jealousy issues, and I'm not very spoiled, but I would say I am spoiled. Now, the blanket unfolded thing. Did no one tell her that that was a prank? That was like a prank for one of my classmates. Like that, I genuinely didn't cry because my blanket was unfolded. Did no one tell her? And also, why is me crying because my blanket is unfolded hurting you? Anyways, for the jealousy issues, I do have that. I am jealous. I'm jealous. I was jealous of you, Cassy. I was always jealous of you. And for the bully part, are you talking about the time I accused you of like copying me? I mean, there's no evidence, but I didn't really want to break your heart. Like, what's evidence? You remember that time that I was pulling your mustaches and you asked me and I said, "Oh, I only do that when my mouth is itchy." No, I was doing that because of my insecurity. Next copy is probably my handwriting, I'm not sure. When I started doing a swirly thing on my G, Y, and V, suddenly, why do you start doing it? Why do you start doing it? I mean, I know everyone has their own specific handwriting, but why did you start doing it after me? Now, if accusing you of copying me is not the bullying accusation, you also know that I have anger issues, right? You also know I have anger issues, right? So I'm obviously gonna be cruel a bit, or not. But I'm gonna be cruel uncontrollably until I get my anger issues unangered or whatever. I'm also sorry I hurt your feelings. I know we've gone downhill, but that doesn't mean I miss you, Cassy. Or whatever. Now, we'll go to phase 3 of my part. Phase 3 is not that different from the phase 1 because it will be talking about how I started realizing Casey, that our friendship was going or was about to go downhill. This is phase 1 but longer, I guess. So we will start about how I realized Cassie might be not wanting to be friends with any of us, or with, that's right, Lena, well, fake name Lena, her best friend since she came to the school. She whispered to most of everyone in our class about how she didn't want to be friends with Lena anymore because she was embarrassed of Lena. She was annoyed of Lena. She could have been honest to Lena herself, and maybe Lena could have changed, but I don't think you should change for anyone. Especially someone who you used to be friends with. Best friends with. Anyways, it was around maybe a few weeks after grade 5 started is when I started accusing her. This accusation had gone for 1 month, but it wasn't me who started it. It was one of my best friends who told me that she might think that Cassy has been copying me. I agreed, but I didn't actually wanted to tell anyone publicly other than maybe personal people like my family. But I was selfish and I didn't want her to copy me anymore. So I switched my seats because we were sitting beside each other, and I told everyone else that I trusted this information with. I should have trusted them. I should have trusted giving them the information. I should have just kept it to myself. Though I was selfish for that. I was too mean to her. Now that I'm realizing, I'm talking like I'm in some kind of high school drama show. But I guess we'll go to Miyuki now and see her perspective of the situation. Go on, Miyuki. See what you like.